evening, space cowboys and girls. You might notice I'm a little louder this time. I reviewed quite a bit of stuff actually. I'm technically a day or two late recording these videos because I've been playing with my editing software and I had problems with that first video. It didn't want to sync the audio for some reason, and it took me a while to figure out what the problem was. I still don't really know why, other than Windows Movie Maker sucks. Testicles. But I also turned my microphone gain up just a little bit because I got tired of not being able to hear myself anytime anything happened in the game that involved more than average levels of noises. So anyway, here we are. Welcome back. This is episode 3 of the new Let's Play. I'm Zero with First Ascent to Legend. Welcome back. Last time we left off here, we were marveling at the weird artifact thingy, which appears for all intents and purposes to be gone. I also, there was some kind of update or so in the last couple of weeks. I kind of ignored them because they weren't like, this requires a restart type of stuff, so I just kind of let it go, and we're just going to keep playing. Honestly, I'm going to avoid resetting the world until an update comes out that says, you know, must reset the world to play this, blah 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 blah, whatever. So, because I don't like doing a new season every couple of days. So anyway, so we're done crafting, I don't know, whatever crap I was crafting. It looks like a bunch of components, and I'm in the middle of making wood here so that I can actually start building a base. As you can see, my constructor is basically playing the part of makeshift storage container. And I'm getting ready to build a base here. I've done a little bit of exploring. My next quest here is to make the assault rifle and ammo, so I'm doing that. I'm also going to throw in, I don't know, like 5 of these things, because it's probably going to be a while before I have enough to get the tier 2 drill, or have a constructor that can make it, so I'm going to just deal with the crappy stuff that I've got for the meantime. I've got the wood making, I've got the base starter coming. It seems like we're in good order. I would really like to go mine something or something, but I don't know. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. If I can make the repair tool, I don't think I can. Can I buy the repair tool? Because then I could go back over to that capital vessel. Oh, I have the multi-tool. Oop. Oh, console button, I keep forgetting. I can make the multi-tool, but oh, yes, I can make the multi-tool in here. How about that? Let's take 5 of these, I guess? I don't know. Let's make 6 of them. Cool. So, all I need to do is find something to occupy myself for a few minutes here, and we should be good to go. I kind of want to go over there and shoot those drones, because I know the second I do, I'm just going to get probably swarmed by troop transports, and I'd rather have that happen while I'm not trying to loot the Titan rather than after I'm in the Titan. So let's, you know, while we're waiting for all that crap to finish, let's go over and piss off the locals some. How about that? Sounds like a plan, right? Stuck or something? That was weird. It's like trying to run down the hill and it was just sliding slowly. I guess that makes sense. If you start sliding, you're not going to get up and just start trucking down the hill, so. Hello, Mr. Minigun Drone? You just don't care that I'm here at all, do you? 0 fucks are given by this drone that I am approaching with a pistol. Hello? Knock knock. No. Normally, you just have to be somewhere near them, and they immediately sense you and turn around and just come after you. But he is just like, nope, fuck this. Alright, well, let's go after drone number Artard here. He seems like he's sufficiently stuck. Oh, damn. Huh. Looks like he's stuck like upside down or something too. Hello. I've got my eye on you, Mr. Drone. Seriously? This thing does like no damage. This little pop gun. I don't think I'm hitting him from back there, actually. Alright, whatever. You know what? F you, buddy. F you. I got more than enough bullets back at the base. You want a piece of me? You gotta come down here and get it. I'll be damned if I chase your slow ass up the mountain. Hello? 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 Really? What are you doing? Freaking blind leading the blind here. Come here. There we go. Give me all your fat loots. Because I am too lazy to mine for the resources, and killing things is more fun. Yeah, honestly, what I should really do one of these runs is I should do a no mining run and just see how that works out. Because, I mean, I have reason to believe I could theoretically, you know, craft a repair tool and just dismantle existing structures. You know what I mean? And never have to spend a moment mining. I was hoping there'd be more plant fibers things here. Could kill a few minutes picking those things up. Well, whatever. We're gonna need more bandages or whatever the heck. So we're gonna grab some aloe and some plant fibers, and then we're gonna head back, grab some pistols and our repair tool, and we're gonna dismantle the heck out of that thing. And I think our base is gonna go... Where did we decide? Right up on that mountain, I think, right? Right up there somewhere. Look at the sunrise on this planet. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I don't know whether it's the game's amazing graphics or my computer's amazing graphics card. Whatever. So here we are. On Akua. Things are going quite smoothly. Too smoothly. I think I have to come up with some sort of a plan to just screw everything up. That's usually what I do right about now. I get bored, and I become a little too penisy, and then I do something and get myself killed. I keep thinking these are mushrooms. They're just stupid little rocks. Ooh! That's my ammo! It's already crafting the ammo, which means that the gun's done, which means the multi-tool's coming out pretty soon. I like how the quest just finishes and I'm nowhere near the crafter. It's like, oh, time to go back to the crafter. That'd be a pretty good one. Just like set a crafting objective so you know when it's time to go back. I can probably get rid of this thing. I don't know where to put most of this stuff. Let's just start dumping some of this crap in here. There we go. That'll make the finding places to put stuff easier, part of this easier. We're seriously running out of room here, guys. I think it's about time to get off my fat ass and actually start building the base. So we're going to probably, for the rest of this episode, and for those of you who are extremely bored by building stuff, well, I really shouldn't be inviting people to tune out, should I? But, you know, fast forward or whatever. More violence is to come next video, but for now we need to make a base so we can store all the meaty bits and goodness that we pick up from our violent exploits here. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Stuff to heal my meaty bits! Here we go. We need some... There we go. Plant fibers and aloe allows you to make... Oh, every time I see one of those things. It allows you to make bandages, which frankly kind of suck. But when you have no other healing items, or you want to conserve these bad boys because they're better for emergencies. Yeah, plant fibers are a-okay in my book. I have a factory here, right? Yeah, I put something in the factory. Is there anything left in this thing? Yeah, there's a charge left in it. That's why I didn't dump it in the factory. By the way, filler and flattener tool, easily the most useless thing in the game. Like, I don't know if anyone who's listening to this watched the first episode, but like I literally only used it in the first episode because I wanted to get rid of it. Basically, it was just like F this thing, and yeah, that was pretty much the long and the short of it, actually. I talk like there was more. There's nothing else coming. All right, so yeah, we've got some stuff to heal ourselves. You know what? Speaking of stuff to heal ourselves, we're kind of messed up. Let's jack ourselves up a little less, or unjack ourselves, or you know, I know how that word goes when you're talking about completely wrecking something, but what is the opposite of all jacked up? That'll probably start a nice discussion on modern slang somewhere. Where the hell? There we go. So I know I flattened out a spot here with the intent to eventually put stuff there. You know what? Let's take it a little bit further. You know what? No. Let's not do that. Man, I am so indecisive. This is why I don't like doing like big complex builds. Like, I'm the kind of guy, you put me in like Wendy's and you give me too many choices, like it's just a burger, I can't make a decision. Just like, I get up to the register and they're like, "Hi, what would you like to order?" And it's just like, "Nah." And then I like run out of the store, like was not prepared. I didn't know you were gonna ask me a trick question. I have to order something? I thought you were just gonna get a funnel and a pump out and just siphon grease into my stomach. I have to think? This is not cool. And the menus are not laid out to help indecisive people like me, because it's just like, if you like this one thing, try these other 38 things. Go ahead, pick one. I dare you. Like a Dirty Harry movie. Go ahead, pick some fatty foods. Yes, I call them fatty foods. And no, I don't care if that means I'm making fun of myself. So, we're gonna flatten this thing out just a wee bit more. Only because I want the foundation to not look completely retarded. So the left click on this thing, I don't know why I'm still like mentally in tutorial mode, but I'm gonna go through the pain of explaining this, even though I'm sure most of the people who at this point are still watching have probably already watched the tutorial series. But the left click on this thing fills. So like if you need the ground to be higher, like I do for this just entire ginormous section, that's the left click, and then the right click kind of evens it out, makes it flat, so you can put down base parts and stuff. So. Which, I mean, sounds like it's necessary, but really the only thing that needs to go on flat ground is the starter block. So, I mean, this entire thing that I'm doing is pointless. I needed literally, like, a spot, I don't know, that big to put the block down. There you go. That is enough to start the base. But here I am obsessively and compulsively trying to fill this entire area in. It does have two functions, because it allows me to empty this tool out and then never look at it again. So the question is, what do I want to do base-wise? Because I have a couple of ideas for bases, but like all of my bases are like just giant shoeboxes. Like I've seen a couple of videos and Let's Plays, and I have some friends that I was playing this game and a couple other games with, and all their builds are like elaborate and random, and everything I make is like very symmetrical. Like it's the same number of blocks on each side, the door's got to be like in the middle, or like an odd number of blocks or something. Like I don't know. And I see people like they'll build entire parts of their structure out of glass. Like I admire people who do that type of stuff. I think I'm gonna try to do that type of stuff, you know what I mean? Suck a little less in this series here when it comes to like building and designing stuff. I already did take the time to design quite a few things. I alluded to this at 1 or 2 points already. My capital vessel, my small vessel. So both of those, I'm not really sure what happened with my baby. I hear her screaming and crying, but her mom's got her, so nothing to worry about except for, you know, bleeding eardrums. Okay, and that is it for the filler and flattener tool. There we go. We are all done. My goodness. That is an upset baby. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. That was, my daughter had poked herself in the eye with something and was quite upset, so. Nothing to worry about. She's fine. She's just a baby and they do crazy, borderline suicidal things all the time, so. This is something you learn pretty quickly after having the baby, that, apparently they don't want to live very much. Oh. I can't this stupid thing. You know what, can I? No, of course not. Of course not. It would be way too easy if I could just shoot it with a pistol and blow it up. Try one more clip. Ridiculous. Alright, here we go. Should probably turn my jetpack on, or I'm gonna hurt myself. I hurt myself anyway. Alright, so, yeah. That, would have gone much better if I'd actually remembered to bring my stuff with me. Okay. I'm gonna need this. Right? Yeah, why not? I made charges, I thought, right? Where the hell? Okay, I know they're like right in front of me somewhere. No, they're not, actually. Oh, that's why. I'm out of metal pieces. A durr. Right? Oh, so nice. So nice. So nice. Okay. I have this. You know what? While we're here, let's make a few more of these things, because I'm going to use them all up. Do we have any food in here? Of course not. Why would I have food? I mean, it's not like this is a survival game where you need to eat. Oh, that's gonna take too long. Alright, well. I think we're just gonna go up there. Where's my... Did I grab the... Okay, yeah, that's good. Because I know I can take that out with the drill. Now, at some point, there we go. I was about to say, I'll run into some of these things and I'll eat them. But that happened before I got the sentence out, so. I just don't want to get, you know, to the hungry point before, you know, I've got a base or something up. Because my plan is to actually start cooking real food and eventually grow some real food. Yeah, corn dogs are not going to cut it, and seaweed snacks are neat, but yeah, I'm not going that crazy with them, so. Alright, so somewhere, there it is. I always come up way too far to the side, too. See, in order to start building here, I need to get rid of this stupid thing. Well, I don't need to, but there we go. See, look, I unloaded like 2 or 3 clips into that thing, nothing, but I hit it like once or twice with this other thing, and it just comes right apart. Alright, well, whatever. Now I had like an up on stilts type of base that I was building, but I didn't like that. I'm questioning the wisdom of building up here on this mountain. I'm doing it so I have the tactical advantage over potentially invasive forces. I can see them coming. But I don't think it's going to matter because this mountain over here blocks like a shit ton of line of sight, so. Well, whatever. We are going to figure it out as we go along. That's going to be the plan. My plan is to not have a plan. So we're going to start off with like a 9x9 kind of architecture here. Because I'm lazy and I'm kind of a one-trick pony when it comes to things, because like I said, the whole decision thing, we'd be here till, I don't know, 2017 before I decided what, you know, dimensions I wanted to make the base. I go with 9x9 because it allows me to put doors in the middle, and it's bigger, like 5x5 right here would be barely big enough to like put something down, and then I'd have to put a wall on the outside of it. So I go with 9x9 because it gives me more than enough room to put everything I need in one big room. Place a generator on your base. I'm not done starting the base. Why would I power an empty base? I mean, come on. Do you even Empyrean, bro? Alright. So there's kind of no way in right now, but whatever. So there's the middle of it. I'm going to put that there so it doesn't get shot by something. 2, 3. So I need one more ring around the outside for this to be considered complete. This is why I made so damn many things of wood too, because I'm going to burn through them very quickly in the beginning. I make it a habit too also to like complete the PDA thing and all the quests and whatnot, but I don't really know that that's necessary. Because I don't think it actually gives you anything. I mean, you know, other than an overglorified sense of accomplishment. Like you don't get experience points or skill points or anything for it, so I don't really see a point. Alright, anyway. So we've got that. We've got this. I'm going to slide some of this stuff over. This should be empty. Let's toss this in here, free up some space. Oh. That is going to be glorious when that thing comes out too. That is a really good ship. I'm actually, I thought about it some, and I hate to admit this, I'm thinking about also making another ship as well. Oh. I don't know how I wanted to handle this, right? Oh yeah, this is gonna be the wall. There we go. So we're gonna build like the whole shebang out of wood first, because I can actually upgrade it. 3, 4, and then 5. There you go. I put that one block down in the wrong spot. Here we go. I'm getting lots of random. I'm a very popular man today. I'm getting random texts and whatnot from probably from strangers or telemarketers, knowing my luck. Ah, meh. I can't do any of that stuff. All right. So where do I want to put the entrance? Probably right here, actually. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. There you go. That's where the entrance is gonna be, and something like that, right? Like that. Good. I'm gonna probably put a door on each side. There we go. So there we go. I messed up again. And I don't have any... There we go. I don't have any repair charges here, so I can't really take any of this stuff apart. Anyway, well, I'm gonna have this be the ending of this video. We're gonna probably pick up the rest of this in episode 4. I'm gonna try and get some entrances, some ramps, and once I have everything set up and ready to go, and I have enough materials to quickly craft some ammo and a defense turret for the base, I'm probably gonna actually power up the base. Because I mean, usually you power up the base and within 5 minutes you get swarmed by drones. I mean, I say swarmed and drones plural. It's usually only like a drone that shows up, and you kill it pretty easily. So I'm being overly cautious, but it's because I'm recording probably that I'm being overly cautious, because I tend to do really crazy things when I'm not recording, which eventually, you know, result in my death. Like I don't get killed by being overwhelmed or you know, by making poor tactical decisions. I get killed because I get too cocky. Like, things become easy and I'm just like, let's run into this base full of 50 dudes with a rocket launcher strapped to my face, and then, you know, I get my face melted off, you know. And it's usually like, I never get that recorded on video. I think the only real death that I've got recorded so far is, I think I was playing 7 Days to Die, and I walked like literally into a bear. Like, and I say that, but I mean I need to make it perfectly clear that I could have kissed the bear by the time the thing realized I was there and actually started chasing me. And then instead of running and waiting for it to give up the chase, I, like an idiot, was just like, well, let me just go back up into my base. Except I had already taken out all the stuff, so I got into the base and I was kind of trapped. Yeah, and he just kind of like pegged me up against the corner and pounded the crap out of me until I died. So, but anyway, I digress here. So we're all set. I've got some repair tool charges. I've got some weaponry coming up here. I'm gonna have to make some more wood blocks. Let's queue that up now. Let's make 200 of them. There you go. And then we'll probably pick this up and we'll finish building up the base. I have a couple of ideas for the base so that it's not going to be a giant shoebox. I mean, it's probably going to be an overglorified giant shoebox with like rounded edges or something. I don't know. But I'm going to try and make it slightly more aesthetically pleasing. And I'm building this with wood so I can showcase the multi-tool. And partially because I kind of want to see how much it takes in resources, you know what I mean, to upgrade a base, like say to concrete or something like that. Because it kind of seems like it's going to take a lot. It seems like it's really not going to be worth it. So, I mean, I think in order to upgrade some of this stuff, it takes, you know, like you need concrete to upgrade to the next step, and then from there you need metal plates to upgrade to the next step, and then from there you need, you know, combat plating or something like that. And it just gets progressively higher and higher. And I think it's actually less materials to just, like, go straight to, yeah, like right here, hardened steel blocks, or combat steel blocks or something like that. I think it might be cheaper in the long run to do that. So I'm going to kind of play around with that and see what the overall cost of each block was by the time I'm done. And we'll find out how inefficient or efficient this tool is. I mean, either way, I'm doing it this way because this is the easiest way to make a base and not waste all of the iron I just picked up. So, but anyway, we will pick this up. We're going to continue in episode 4. Until then, stay frosty, and we will see you next time, Space Cowboys and Girls.